Hey YouTube, another unboxing, this time the MN82T. We've had a few generations of the MN82 now, from the original to the Pro to the S. That's the yellow original, but I've got 3D printed back on it. I made my own tow truck, and a few people have made their own tow trucks on here. And I think MN have caught on to the idea, because we now have the MN82T, which is a tow truck. The box come in the black bag of death from China, so the box has been a little bit battered. Don't know how well you're going to see that. Yeah. Yeah, so it's got a few optional upgrades, sort of like with the old shocks and metal drive shafts and metal axles and things. I need to stop saying that. Yeah, so we have obviously the MN82S, and this is the MN82T now. I haven't done it again. So that's the different varieties on the bottom, and hopefully we've got the red one in the box this time, and also hopefully it's not battered to death. I'm struggling with lighting here at the moment, so hopefully the lighting is not too bad. The box. We have a typical bag of goodies underneath. Which are the bits of trim, mirrors, latches, wipers, warranty, decals. Some of those I don't suspect that you can be using. The typical instruction book telling you where to put everything. And then your chrome badges, door handles, lights, shackles and stuff. Little USB charger, snorkel. The standard remote. So you've got your throttle rate, light set up, channel 3 up and down, so I guess that's your winch control, steering trim. Yeah, pretty standard. And that'll be 2 AA's. There we have a little blue flashing light. The remote's ready to go. And the boom of the tow truck seems to have made it through the bag. And that's a brighter red than the original red there, which is not a bad thing. So we can adjust the height of the boom on the side here. So there's just a little bit of cord which is wrapped around. And that adjusts your height. Although the boom does seem kind of like it's encouraging the car to run into the back of it. standard for the platform. We have the on-axle steering servo, we have the rear leaf springs. Yeah, I want to take the body off in a minute and see what's underneath, because I do think it might actually have separate ESC and receiver. So this is what we get, and like I say, this is how you adjust the height, is just by winding on or loosening on the side there. So a 1200 milliamp lithium polymer battery. Lithium ion? Oh, I don't know. I wanted to say the cheaper version of the lithium batteries. Control on. So we have indicators, hazards, brake lights, reversing lights and so on. You have a bit of cable on there. So it's got a reasonable bit of pull to it. It's so it's not quite enough to pick up its own weight. I'd say the weight of another RC is about its limit. So different camera angle and adjust the lighting maybe a bit. I don't know if that'll help. And we'll have a closer look. I'll quickly put the accessories on, typical YouTuber style. And there it goes. Okay, so we've got the accessories on. I've got the stickers, which include the orange covers for the indicators. I've used the ARB stickers as a form of number plate, and the turd just to break the door up a bit. Yeah, oh, this comes with a hook on the back as well, and with the other one with the MN82S, it's got the same back. So now the MN82S has a hook as well, because it comes with two, and I can only find a location for one, which I assume is the hook. So we've got all the stickers on for the rear lights. So yeah, and you can see now where that's wound around to higher and lower the boom, but because I've got tension on that, it's going to be tight to undo. So yeah, need to get a driver figure and so on. And I'm now about to undo the 6 screws that hold it on the bottom. So you've got one there, yep, one there, one there, and one at each back, so there's only really 6 screws that hold the body on this. And then going to take the body off because I want to have a better look at the electronics. So give me a moment. Alright, so I've unscrewed the body, which, like I say, was removing those screws there, and there. And it's attached in many electrical places underneath by the looks. So we do have a lot of wires to get tangled up. So we have a separate ESC and a separate receiver. It looks like the only way they could fit the receiver without hacking everything up was to remove it from the case. 280 60 turn motor. Yeah, that's the first one that I've noticed with the etching on. And then we have the full light set up underneath as well. So yeah, either the battery's not very charged or that steering servo feels a bit weak to me. But yeah, we do have a separate ESC and receiver on this one. I'm guessing it is just their standard receiver box, but without the case. So I'll just drop them screws back in and be back with you. Yeah, so we're back together now and placed all those screws. I don't think I trapped any wires. The rear suspension does feel oddly smooth but quite firm, so I kind of expect that's ideal for towing and that. The front on these always sit a bit high and always a bit bouncy. Really, they could do with a bit of weight just to hold them down a bit and give it a better stance. Yeah, so, but it is quite a bright red compared to the other one. I know the lighting's not amazing in here at the moment. So for modulation, modulation's pretty decent. Still got that terrible ESC whine, but well, I think that's just something that you get on the cheaper models. Not all the time, but yeah, for the price point, I guess you got to expect it. So the ground clearance is still, like with the 45-degree corner, it does catch a lot of rigs out. But yeah, it would definitely make a decent trail truck. I guess the big thing is to get something connected behind it and to see if it will pull it. So being as we have a convenient tow point on the back of the 82S now. So I guess whatever it's towing, I'll need to make sure it's in freewheel mode. Okay, so I've just disconnected the rear drive shaft on the 82S. So there's plenty of power, but it just goes into instant wheelie mode. So yeah, cool little tow truck. Definitely another one for the collection minds ARC. Not that you need much encouragement, to be fair, of course. But yeah, anyone that's considering one, I'd definitely say it's a worthwhile addition to the collection. It does tow trucky things. I'm not going to pretend it's going to be the most amazing crawler, but then does every RC have to be the most amazing crawler? It's going to be a nice capable trail truck. I mean, you can obviously adapt the rear suspension to give it more flex and things, but I don't really think it needs it, especially if you're going to be towing. Maybe add a bit of weight up the front and maybe a slightly stronger servo. But out of the box, I think it's perfectly capable for doing what it's meant to be doing. So yeah, that's a quick overview of the MN82T. So if you liked what you see, please like, comment and subscribe. It really does help the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Just quickly, a couple of features I forgot to add is it does have a degree of drag brake even in high mode. So I'll just change the throttle rate to low mode and it drag brakes even more. So yeah, just meant to add basically it's got a drag brake in there. Anyway, thanks for watching.